welcome back if you're back. Hello if you're new. Today we're celebrating because we hit 35 subscribers. I'm really happy. I decided to do something different. I have actually written down a bunch of questions that I wanted to ask you guys. Originally I was going to do a little showing you my collection of anime clothing. I don't have a lot, obviously, but I thought it'd be something different, something fun. I'd like if you want to comment down below anything that you own of anime based that you really like, maybe a sweater or a shirt or a backpack, something that you really enjoy. Leave it down in the comments, or if you'd like to, you can even send me a picture to my Instagram. I've been wanting to do Twitch, I think it's called. I've seen that other creators use Twitch to kind of interact and stuff like that. I don't know how that works, but I would like to try it, so we'll see in the future if I'm able to figure it out. Anyways, I'm celebrating because we did hit 35 subscribers, which I'm really happy about. It means that our little community is growing, and more I get to read more people's comments, which I'm really happy about. I really do take my time and read each comment. I try to reply to every single comment because I really do care what people have to say. I mean, that's the whole point of why I'm doing this. I want to where we could talk about anime that we enjoy, shows that we enjoy, not just anime but shows in general that we like, or movies or music, which I'm really happy about. So the fact that there's, you know, when I hit 1 subscriber, I was really happy, genuinely, because it meant that one person found me interesting or found what I was saying in any way interesting or related to me in any way. And so the fact that now there's 35 is a big deal for me. So today I thought we'd do something fun, something different. I'm still going to be showing you a couple of the items that I own, anime based, you know, sweaters and shirts that I've collected over time. I've thrifted some of the items, but to celebrate that we hit 30 subscribers, I thought it'd be fun to get to know each other a little bit. I compiled a little list of questions last minute, so it's not a lot of them, that I will be asking you, and you can answer them in the comments down below if you so wish to. I just thought it'd be fun because, like I said, I do enjoy reading your comments on all the videos that I have posted. Not all of them get comments, but some of them do, and I do take my time in reading each one. Anyways, if you do want to answer the questions as we go along, that'd be awesome. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, no worries, I understand. Anyways, let's get to it. Okay, let's get started. This is the first piece, so I'm already wearing it. It's a jacket I thrifted, I don't even know how long ago. It's 2XL, it doesn't fit me. I'm like a large, medium in women, depending on the clothes. I thought it was really cute. My favorite Pokemon is Eevee. Pokemon is considered anime, right? I don't know, but I do have a lot of Pokemon pieces. I think it's the easiest thing to find in thrift stores. But first question is, what is your zodiac sign? Mine is Virgo. What is yours? If you want to leave it down in the comments. I also have this really cute Yuki shirt. I bought this, I believe, in Hot Topic a while back. This is a medium, so I've worn this in a couple of my Instagram videos. Really like this top. If anything, I haven't finished watching Fruits Basket because since I watched the original, the one that came out in 2001, way before the remake, and I actually, from the first episode, I really liked Yuki. He was my favorite character. I really liked him with Toru, and in my mind, they were going to end up together. Don't get me wrong, I do like Kyo a lot too, but I really personally liked Yuki. I don't know why, but I just liked him a lot. And it was the first anime where there was a love triangle, and I personally liked either or. In my mind, I was like, if she ends up with Kyo, I'm fine with it. If she ends up with Yuki, I'm fine with it. And spoilers ahead for those who maybe you haven't finished watching Fruits Basket either. Skip ahead, but I was spoiled on it too, on the remake. I started watching the remake and I was really excited when they announced it was going to be remade, and then the fact that they kind of like they didn't change too much, just the animation is just so gorgeous. But I personally really like the 2001 version a lot. I don't know, I feel like there's like a quirky, I don't know, like vibe to it. Let me know in the comments if you prefer the remake or the 2001 version. Which one have you seen? Which one do you like? Or if you haven't seen Fruits Basket whatsoever, let me know in the comments down below. I do recommend it even though I haven't fully finished it. Like I said, I was spoiled. I saw that Toru actually does end up with Kyo, and I thought I would be okay with it. I kind of want to rewatch it and just watch it full on because I do like Kyo. It's just that I feel like when you have a headcanon, it's so hard to get over it. I personally love the whole beginning part when all three of them get along and stuff, but then once it starts to head into, I think, where we start to see who is going to end up with who is where I think it loses me. And not because it's written badly, it's probably written wonderfully, but it's just me, my head demons, because I love him so much. I even have a Funko Pop of him. I don't hate Kyo, okay? I actually do enjoy him, and I do understand why they ended up together, him and Toru. But if you want a video on me talking more about why I decided to stop watching Fruits Basket, or maybe a video where you can convince me to continue watching it if you really like it, let me know and I'll do one. But yeah, I have this little like Soma Club, Prince Yuki shirt. L-O-V-E, we love Yuki, 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 la 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 la. And I really love it, and I've worn it a lot. Next question is, what is your favorite musical artist? So it could be K-pop, it could be pop, it could be R&B, it could be rock, anything that you like. I don't have one personally, like I don't think so. I grew up watching Disney Channel. I grew up on Hannah Montana and Selena Gomez. So those are my childhood favorites. Now I'm really into K-pop. I really like Ariana Grande's music. I love Adele. So I have but I do like vocal kind of like artists that show off a lot of vocal range. That also includes like K-pop groups. I really love Mamamoo, for example, because they show off a lot of vocal range. But I don't have a favorite per se. I would have to say I don't know. Right now I'm really into KARD. That's a K-pop group. For those who don't know, maybe you don't know, let me know in the comments down below if you like KARD too. If so, what's your favorite song? If not, go listen to some KARD. Okay. I think that their songs are very like urban style and R&B and very Latin vibes they give me, and I think because I also listen to a lot of Spanish music, that's why I like KARD so much. But yeah, anyways, this was actually new. I just got this one. I bought this at a Five Below. It was like $6 with tax and everything. But look, it's a little like Yu-Gi-Oh shirt. It's a little like, there's Kaiba and my Yugi. It's so cute. I can't wait to wear this. I don't know how I'm gonna wear this, but I'm gonna wear it. I grew up on Yugi. Me and my brothers actually played Yugi. I have a bunch of like old cards. I have my deck which I played with my brothers. Yeah, I cheated a lot. I like the Yugi version. I think the other version I watched the one with the motorcycles, but I couldn't get into it. I don't know why. But yeah, I was a lot younger. But I have rewatched Yu-Gi-Oh! Like at my age. I think it's still entertaining. I don't know. Have you watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Or have you played Yu-Gi-Oh? If not, if you don't like Yu-Gi-Oh, leave it in the comments too. Like, you don't like Yu-Gi-Oh, why? Okay. It's okay if you don't, but like, why? My other question would be, what is your favorite anime? If you have one, obviously. I mean, obviously for me, it would have to be Inuyasha. It's an anime that I can rewatch multiple times. But I really like to rewatch multiple things. So for example, a Host Club, I'll rewatch it multiple times. But yeah, I would have to go with Inuyasha on favorite anime. Because I have to watch it at least once a year, okay? So leave it in the comments down below, what's your favorite anime? I have this really cute Host Club t-shirt. It's also from Hot Topic, I believe. I bought this one the same day that I bought the Yuki one, so this one's quite old. I think I've worn this one more than I've worn the Yuki one. I think just because it's black, it's easier to like match with other stuff. I also have a couple videos on my TikTok and Instagram using it, and at some of my videos here I've worn it. I really like it. I think because it was like at the time when I bought it, since it's such an old anime, it's so hard to find. Even though it's popular, in my opinion it's popular. Let me know, maybe it's not as popular as I think it is, but it is harder to find like merch from this anime. I'm hoping that it makes like a comeback, that younger people will get into it, so then they make new merch from it. I also bought some socks. I haven't even worn them. These are really old because they're like, I bought them the same day because I was so excited. I was like, I rarely find merch from like older anime. And yeah, I bought these. These are so cute. They're like little roses. I actually want to wear them. But I just, oh look, and they say Orange Host Club on them. I don't know what to wear them with because like I want to show them off, but I don't know. I haven't worn these since like, I think this shirt is like 4 or 5 years old. My other question would be, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite color? Very simple. My favorite color would be hot pink. I really like pink. I actually have grown to like baby pink. When I was little, I didn't like baby pink. I hated baby pink. And I only liked hot pink. But now that I'm older, I actually like baby pink. I find it really like romantic and pretty. But I also really like other colors. Like I really enjoy like blue or orange. I like orange. I think I grew to like it because my mom loves orange, and like I'll buy some things that are orange and I will actually like them, but it depends on the orange. I don't like every single orange. And I actually also like yellow, but it just same thing, it depends on the shade. This one was actually a gift and I've never worn it. I want to wear it, but at the same time I don't want to wear it. Let me tell you why. Okay, this is a really cute sweater. It's like Sailor Moon. It has like the sailor here, and then I like the back. The back is so pretty. It has like the big Sailor Moon on it. I have never worn this because I have never watched Sailor Moon. Okay, I have never watched Sailor Moon. I have watched clips and I have watched a couple scenes. I know generally what it's about, but I didn't watch it. And then I didn't watch any of the spin-offs. Let me know in the comments if you have watched it, if you grew up on it, if you love it. Let me know if you recommend it. I've never watched Sailor Moon, but you know, obviously a family member of mine knows that I love anime, and I'm guessing they went to the store, found this really cute because it's pink, and they just bought it for me because they're like, you know, she likes anime. This looks like an anime character. It's a perfect gift, and I do love it. I do love the shade of pink. I do love the design, and obviously she's adorable. I haven't found a way of wearing it. Like, I'm guessing some jeans would be nice, but also like every time I wear something that's anime related, be it even like a sticker, I'll have someone point it out, be like, oh, that's such a good anime, or oh, I like your sticker, or something like that. And I've had times when I'm wearing like an Inuyasha shirt, and like they'll tell me like, I really like your shirt, what anime is it? And I'll be like, oh, it's, you know, Inuyasha. Really rare, but it does happen. And I'm always scared that whenever I'm wearing something from a media that I don't know, that somebody's gonna ask me or be like, oh, I love Sailor Moon, and I'm gonna be like, Like, I can't lie. I can't be like, I love it too when I've never seen an episode from it. So I am gonna wear it because it was a gift and I do like it, but I just don't know what to wear this hoodie with. So let me know in the comments down below, what do you suggest I wear it with? I'm guessing some like casual. I'm probably gonna wear it with like some jeans, blue jeans, and probably my sneakers. But I don't know. Let me know. And then also let me know if you like Sailor Moon. If you do, tell me what's your favorite episode or favorite character and why. And I have to say that my favorite one that I've seen from all the little sailors would be the red one. I don't know what her name is. Let me know in the comments down below if you know who she is. She's really adorable. I've seen a couple of her outfits in the Sailor Moon like clips that I've seen, and I find her the most interesting. But yeah, let me know. Just a warning, like there's gonna be a lot of Inuyasha shirts probably, because it's like my favorite anime, so it's like the one that I own most stuff from. Like for example, I have these twin shirts that I call them because they're the exact same shirt. They're the exact same shirt, just that, see, it's the same design, just that one is red and one is black. Yeah, one was a gift, so I got this as a gift, and then the other one I bought, and I've worn this one a lot, I think because of the color. I love the color. It's like a tie-dye black and red. I love this one. I've worn it in a couple of my videos too, but I love this shirt. It's beautiful. It's, I think, one of my favorites. Yeah, so let me know in the comments down below if you've seen Inuyasha, if you like Inuyasha, if you dislike Inuyasha. I've seen a couple I don't like Inuyasha. Completely valid. I would understand why, but I love it. So next question, who's your favorite fictional character? So what's your favorite fictional character? It could be even from an anime that I don't even know, but if do describe the character. I can understand who he is or she is, just in case I don't know. So my favorite character wasn't Inuyasha, surprisingly. My favorite character for the longest of time was actually Sango from Inuyasha. She was my favorite character, and even before her I had other favorite characters obviously, but she has been my favorite character for the longest of time. And if anything, I have been trying to find her Funko Pop and I have not found her anywhere. And I recently found a guy that was selling it. It was used, and I sent him a message, but he has yet to respond. So I'm hoping that he responds so that I finally get to add her to my collection. I have Moroku, and I have Inuyasha and Sesshomaru, and I have Kagome, but I do not have Sango, and I'm hoping that that guy that I sent the text to responds, but she's not my favorite character right now. I recently watched Fairy Tail. I didn't want to spoil it because I do have a video planned about Fairy Tail, but anyways, my favorite character was Titania Urza, okay? And I really like her. Like, I have stickers of her everywhere now, in my laptop, in my tablet. I have her everywhere because I loved her so much. If you've seen Fairy Tail, and I don't have anything from her. I think because Fairy Tail's on the older side. I haven't found any shirts or anything, but yeah, my goal is to find a shirt or something of Titania Urza and then wear it. So yeah, what's your favorite character? Fictional character. It doesn't have to be anime. If you have maybe like a favorite movie, and it doesn't have to be an animation. It could be maybe like a, you know, real life. Oh, I have another one from Yugi. I actually have shown this one. I showed it when I bought it, I think, on one of my reaction videos for Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun. I really like this one. Dark Magician. He was my favorite card, obviously. So also, what was your first anime? What was your first ever anime? The first anime that you have ever watched? It doesn't have to be your favorite. Maybe it's your least favorite now. But what was your first anime? I have this like jacket. I bought this at Walmart. This is actually so cute. Look at it. I don't think it's probably available at Walmart anymore. It's like a couple months old. But yeah, look at it. It's a little hoodie. I've worn this a lot. So yeah, what was your first anime? For me, Los Caballeros del Zodiaco. So it's, you know, called in Spanish, which is the Zodiac Knights. I think you can see it on, I think it's available on Netflix, but only in English and I don't know what other languages, but I've seen the Latin dub. I rewatched it so many times. I think like 4 times in total. That was my first anime. It was actually the first anime for me and my brothers. At the time, we didn't even know it was an anime or that it came from Japan or anything like that. We just assumed it was a cartoon like any other. And yeah, we loved it, and we used to, like, I made actual costumes because we pretended to be one of the knights. And yeah, I even have a couple figurines. I have one from like that's really old, and I was able to collect it from a Spanish like a little Mexican tiendita that they call it, like a little store that mostly sells like Mexican candies and stuff like that I went to with my family. And then next to it there was like this little anime shop, and then there I found a bunch of little, like, not a bunch because I only have like 3, but they had a lot, but I was only able to afford like 3 of them. But yeah, I think one is here. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Look, I haven't even opened it. I really want to open it, but it's a little Shaka de Virgo. It's a little Virgo Shaka. So yeah, it's my zodiac sign, but you know, he was my favorite character from the actual anime. Tell me, which one was your first anime? Okay, for me it wasn't Inuyasha. Oh, talking about Walmart. I just bought this at Walmart. It was $8 at Walmart. You should go check out your Walmart sometimes. Sometimes they'll like actually release some anime themed things. This one, I haven't even removed the sticker. Let's take it off. Hold on. Okay. Look! It's so cute. Obviously, I have not worn this one. I can't wait to wear it. To be honest, it's not my favorite. The graphic is very, very simple. It's very, like, there's no special design to it. It's not my favorite one, but for $8 and Inuyasha, I had to buy it, obviously. And every time I go, I try to, like, I pray for them. I'm like, come on, sell out, because if they don't sell out, then Walmart doesn't bring any more for us. Anyways, it was really cute, really simple. I'll be honest, it's not my favorite, but it's Inuyasha and it was $8, so I had to buy it. Okay, we're heading into my last pieces. This one is my prize and joy. It's the only backpack I own. There was one that I really, really wanted, but to me it was kind of expensive. It was like a pink with like Inuyasha and Kagome on it. It was, I think it was like $70. And at the time I was broke, I could not afford that. So I didn't end up buying it. And then when I went back, because I actually could afford it, because I saved up my money and I went, yeah, it was sold out. I wasn't able to buy it. And then this one, my brother gave it to me. I have 3 brothers. One of my shirts that was gifted, I think was the black one, was gifted by my brother that comes after me. Then the younger one gave me my backpack. And so I love this backpack. I love my shirt that was gifted to me, obviously. And it's the only bag that I owned, anime themed. So let me know in the comments if you own any anime bags. Here we go with our last 2 pieces. And my last question is, if you had to live in any universe from any anime, which one would it be and why, right? For me, it actually wouldn't be anything related to Inuyasha. Actually, I'm terrified to go into the Inuyasha universe, okay? Imagine being hunted down by demons all the time. No, 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 no. But, like I said, I recently watched Fairy Tail. So, I would actually go into the Fairy Tail universe. I actually really, really enjoyed the world building. So I have this like Gengar shirt. It's also like a 2XL, I think. Oh, actually it's 3XL. I actually wear this a lot to sleep. I've worn it a couple times to the beach with some shorts on. I really, really like it. It's really, really fresh. I love the tie-dye on it. It's really, really cute. I thrifted this. Actually, my favorite sweater is a Gengar sweater, but I think I wore it and it's dirty. But I've worn it a lot of times on like, a lot of times, like, and I think it's a sweater I mostly wear. Yeah, it's like my favorite sweater. It's also thrifted. I thrifted it for like 10 bucks a while ago, and it's really worn out. I'm not gonna throw it away. I love that sweater, and it's a Gengar sweater. I think what I love most about it is that it says Gengar in the front, and then in the back it's the big Gengar on the back. A lot of anime sweaters I dislike because they put, see, like this one, I don't dislike them, but what I mean is like they're not my favorite because they'll put the graphic right in the front, and I actually prefer the graphics on the back. I feel like it looks more elegant when you put it in the back instead of the front. In the front, I feel like it sometimes it looks childish, says the girl wearing ponytails. But like what I mean to say is like sometimes it'll make our clothes look more childish when we have it in the front. And when I feel like when you have the big graphic on the back and then like a small graphic in the front, I feel like that's when the shirt or elevates the style of the item. I'm not a fashionista, obviously. I don't know anything about design, but that's my opinion. Let me know if you dislike that. Let me know if you prefer the graphic in the front. But yeah. Anyways, so I have that one. And then finally, I have this sweater. This one's actually clean. I also like this sweater. It's like pink. I have a lot of Pokemon. I don't know if Pokemon is considered anime, but I do know it comes from Japan, so I'm guessing it is. So yeah, the world that I would actually want to live in would be Fairy Tail. I'd imagine being like a magician, having like magic. Yeah, so I would want to be in the Fairy Tail world or the Yu-Gi world. Yeah, like actually having, because I actually played the game, so I was like having the little machine and bringing my characters to life. Oh my god, yeah. So either one of those. I think Yu-Gi-Oh or Fairy Tail would be the world that I would want to live in, experience, you know. And also, but I think Yu-Gi-Oh, just because it's just Japan, technically the world is still technically Japan. It's just that in Yu-Gi-Oh, the machinery and the cards can actually be brought to life. It's the only thing. Whereas in Fairy Tail, it's an actually fantasy world, and you know, Magnolia and stuff. If you haven't seen Fairy Tail, I'm sorry, you probably don't understand half of what I'm saying, but let me know if you haven't seen it. I do recommend it. I will be posting a video soon on Fairy Tail, talking about what I liked, what I didn't like, and it's actually going to be more than one part because the anime is so long. I don't think I can get through it in one single video. But yeah, if you're interested, do follow along. Anyways, I know that I rambled on, and I hope you did take the time to answer some of my questions. You don't have to answer all of them, obviously, but whichever that you did want to answer, leave it down in the comments. And if you are interested in any of the videos that I have posted, do go ahead and watch them. Hit the little subscribe button and the little bell so you get notified when I do post again. We're almost hitting that 50 subscribers, which I'm really excited for. I might do something else when we hit the 50s, but who knows? Maybe not. I don't know. Anyways, see you in the next one. Bye bye.